It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
Ready to go?
The Nets will look to their home court advantage, just one game here in Brooklyn. And, of course, the big news, Joakim Noah out with the injury.
Yeah, well, when he got hurt in their last game, Kevin, the whole... hope was that it wasn't too serious, but we now know that's not the case. You really just wish him all the best in the world in coming back from it, but it's a tough blow for them.
Really just a tough loss. I mean, it looks like it will be, guys, a long road for him, but hopefully with the help of the team doctors, he can make that turnaround as quickly as possible.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. Rose is the 1 with Butler as the 2. And it's McDermott in at the 3. Now Smith following the three-point attempt by Derrick Rose. Screen by Sanders. Smith dishes to Sanders. Wide open look. No luck.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those. And, you know, guys, Taj Gibson now is 6 full seasons in the NBA. Already 30 years old. Seems like just yesterday he was being drafted.
Bulls on D. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
I know. I mean, I'm with you there. It just seemed as though they were sleepwalking their way through that entire game. It was, in my estimation, just inexcusable.
Getting back to Gibson, he was one of the oldest college freshmen in the country at age 21. Played 3 years at USC. Then he was one of the oldest players in the 2009 draft, even though he declared as a junior.
Yeah, I think the NBA is the only profession where it hurts you to have a lot of experience coming out, you know, because that's one reason why he did drop. I mean, had he been a couple years younger, with his length and athleticism, he very well could have been a top 10 pick. But I tell you what, the Bulls are happy that he wasn't. Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too. So nothing subtle about that.
The Nets making a switch here. Sims is checked in. Now here's Gasol. He's coming off a 19-point game against Cleveland.
And boy, did he have it going offensively. He lived at the line during that game as well, and that's where he got a lot of those points.
And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Rose against Smith. Shot clock at 6. Feeds to Sims. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And taking a look here at the numbers on Pau Gasol. Last season, he played outstanding. 4th in rebounding, 9th in blocks, and amongst the league's top-tier scorers, top 20 in points per game.
And he's so physical and explosive. I mean, you really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding.
And injuries, once again, were a central theme of the Bulls' season last year. Losing Rose was one thing, but then having Jimmy Butler lose a lot of time put them in such a tough spot.
Now here's Gibson. Butler kicks to Rose. Gibson the screen. Back to Butler. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there, and I'm sure he appreciated it.
Here's Kilpatrick. Back to Smith. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Gibson. For Chicago, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And that one's good. McDermott's got his first points of the night.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now, here is Smith. Pass to Bogdanovich. Gibson against Robinson. And Bogdanovich kicks to Smith. Here's Robinson. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
Good. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Smith following the score by Derrick Rose. Smith the pass to Robinson. Here's Bogdanovich. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Now Rose. Gibson the screen. Outside Butler. To the inside. The 9-foot shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy and side. You know, Jimmy Butler is one of those guys who had to overcome major odds just to get to the NBA. Reportedly, his father abandoned the family when Jimmy was an infant. Mom kicked Jimmy out when he was 13. The obstacles and adversity go on, yet he's made it and made it big.
Here's Bogdanovich. Smith dishes to Sims. 8 feet away. No good. Good D by Gasol. Bulls have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And going back to Jimmy Butler, there were just so many times when he was set up to fail. He was not heavily recruited out of high school. He was even homeless when he was in high school in the Houston area. Went to a junior college, then Marquette, now in the NBA. So he played his freshman year at a junior college, which I think humbled him just a bit, but maybe gave him that work ethic that is so much, Greg, a part of his game now.
And Kevin, the talent was there. And most of all, as we see how he dealt with adversity, the heart was there. He blocked out the distractions and finally transferred to a major college and worked his way into becoming a first-round pick.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Fred Hoiberg. What'd you find out, DB?
He said the player he'll be watching closely in this matchup is Thomas Robinson. He added, you have to respect the energy he brings to the game. That'll be the challenge for our bigs, is matching that energy and physicality. Guys, Robinson, a guy with a growing skill set, but it's still that athleticism and hustle that's really his calling card. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Portis, he's checked in for Gasol. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. And Moore subbed in for McDermott. Here's Sims. He kicks to Ellington. And again, it's the Nets missing.
I think he was surprised by how much space he had there and just rushed the shot a little bit.
Moore passes to Portis. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Rose goes in. There's the feed to Mirotic. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot.
And nice job again. That time to add to their lead. They're doing everything right at the moment.
Greg, you're exactly right. Good, solid, steady, no-frills basketball. Doing it in all aspects of the game.